Hello! Welcome to my new kitchen. So I just moved to Denver, Colorado yesterday, 2 days ago, and today was my first day really like going out and exploring, and I had to get a whole bunch of stuff for my new house. So that brings me to this video. I'm actually going to be filming a healthy grocery haul for you right now, which if you are just like one of my family or friends watching this, you're probably like, very confused. But if you know me really well, you know that I'm like really passionate about food and nutrition and all of that stuff. I am vegetarian or pescatarian. I do eat seafood once in a while. But yeah, and I'm just very mindful with my eating. I think that food is a lot more than just, you know, something you need 3 times a day. I think that it fuels you, it nourishes you. Like, it's just very important, and especially to me. So I'm gonna be showing you what I bought. I pretty much don't have anything here in the kitchen, so I thought this would be the perfect time to finally do this because I've thought about doing it forever. I watch these videos on YouTube like all the time, so I'm so excited to finally be making one. But yeah, I'll just jump right in. So the first thing I have right here is this mozzarella tomato ravioli from Target. Everything I got is from Target, by the way. This is definitely not the healthiest, but it's so easy. It takes like 2 minutes to make, literally 2 minutes to cook. And if you put just like a normal tomato sauce on it, it tastes really good. It's really filling. You don't need a lot of it. There's 2 servings in here, and it's like 2 true servings. So if I make the whole thing, I'll have something to bring for lunch for work. But yeah, it's, you know, it's not that bad for you. There's 250 calories in half of the pack. So that's actually not bad at all. Next, I got some cherries. These are literally my favorite. If you don't like cherries or you just think that you don't like them, stop sleeping and go try the Rainier cherries. They're like so good, and they're in season right now. I got a thing of spring mix, which is pretty typical. They actually had no kale at the Target I was at, which is kind of weird. That normally I get a big bag of kale, but this will do. Again, not the healthiest, but a very just easy, quick dinner option for me. These vegetable egg rolls. I've never tried this specific brand, but I do buy things like this like kind of often, and yeah, I bet they're probably dank. I also got these waffles, which I've never tried this brand either, but they are like protein waffles. So there's 12 grams of protein per serving. And they're whole grain, like they're just a better alternative than, you know, like the Eggo ones or whatever. I'll also probably top those with like some almond butter, bananas, and a little bit of local honey. Local honey. But yeah, that just makes them a little bit healthier. Like actually you get some nutrition out of them. And by adding the almond butter on top, like you're getting tons of protein for breakfast, which is obviously really important to me being vegetarian. Next, I got a bag of frozen corn, which corn is like a huge staple in my diet. I don't know, people rag on corn, but I don't understand why. Like, I know it's kind of starchy, but it could be much worse, okay? Got a little cheddar cheese next. I make tacos like a lot, and cheese you can just throw like a tiny bit on pretty much whatever you're making, and it's gonna make it a little bit better, so a little bit of that. I got this can of soup, and I've been like obsessed with this brand. Well, it's not, I mean, it's Campbell's, but it's their line, Well Yes, and it's just like organic and a little bit healthier than their normal ones, but a can is like a substantial meal for me, and it's only 300 calories, so that's pretty cool. This one I got is sweet potato corn chowder, which is my favorite flavor. Next, I got some unsweetened black iced coffee from like the Starbucks brand. And I don't have a coffee maker yet in this place, which is the only reason I bought this. Normally I just make a K-cup every morning, but we'll get there. I got this Taco Bell mild sauce, because like I said, I make tacos like kind of a lot. And I've never tried this, but you know, I've obviously tried it when I'm at Taco Bell, so kind of hype about this. On the same note, I got sour cream for my tacos. This isn't the healthiest, but I don't know. I mean, having a little fat here and there, not bad for you. I also got some feta cheese for salads mostly, and some low-fat cottage cheese. I haven't eaten cottage cheese in years, but I actually really like it, and I know most people don't. They're probably grossed out by this, but I don't know, I think it's a good little breakfast. It actually has like quite a bit of protein in it too, which is pretty cool. All right, then I got a bag of baby red potatoes, huge staple in my diet. Like literally always have something like this on hand, because pretty much like any time where you would put meat somewhere, you can put a potato and it kind of like, it's just as satisfying, I guess, and makes the meal more complete. So love these. I got a white onion. I always have onions on hand. An avocado, again, something I always keep on hand. 2 Honeycrisp apples, because they are the best, and they were actually created at the University of Minnesota, and I'm from Minnesota, so it's kind of neat. Okay, these aren't very healthy, and I'm not very proud to be showing these, but they are kind of a regular thing these days. So I have the beefless crumbles and chickenless tenders. These, perfect for tacos, perfect for salads. Like this is just like kind of an essential. And honestly, the ingredients aren't that bad. I just don't like to eat that much soy, but these are just totally an indulgence. I have no justification for these, but I freaking love them, so. I got this giant thing of Greek Gods Greek yogurt, and it's the honey vanilla flavor. I used to eat this in high school a lot for breakfast, like make a little parfait. And since I got some fruit and I already have some granola in this house, I thought I would go back to doing that. I don't really know why I stopped, and the probiotics are really good for you. And that's something that I know that I need more of in my diet. So I figured why not do that again for a little bit. Bottle of Cholula. This place didn't have it when I got here, so I knew that was like the first thing I had to go pick up. So as I said before, I am mostly vegetarian, but I eat seafood once in a while, so I grabbed a pack of ranch flavored tuna. I actually buy these little packs of tuna pretty often because they're just really good to put on salads. Honestly, they taste so good on salads. Like, I know it sounds kind of nasty, but they're really healthy. 15 grams of protein and only 70 calories in this pack. Like, are you joking? I love them. I got some bananas. Like I said, I'll probably put these on those waffles. I just like to eat them plain with some almond butter or whatever. Yeah, these are gonna be good. Pack of raspberries. These will be really good with the yogurt that I was talking about, or just to snack on. I love raspberries. I love berries in general. 2 tomatoes. Again, these are just a total staple for me. I always have tomatoes on hand. I can put them in like most of my recipes. Love tomatoes. I needed a salad dressing since, you know, it's kind of pretty much don't have anything to begin with. And so I got this Asian toasted sesame. I feel like Target usually has like literally a whole aisle of dressings, but they had like very few options. So this doesn't look the best, but I did get the light one. So it only has 45 calories. And I usually like any kind of Asian salad dressing. So hopefully it's good. Kind of another weird pickup. I got these bread and butter pickles. These are mostly for munchies, to be quite honest. Also like totally a treat, and I never ever buy chips, but I just drove, you know, like 30 hours to get here from Florida, and so on my drive I did have a bag of salt and vinegar chips, which if I ever do eat potato chips, I always get salt and vinegar or like jalapeno, and they were so good and satisfying, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get a bag. They're the kettle cooked, so at least they're a little better, and I know like since I don't normally eat chips that I'm not gonna be reaching for these all the time. This bag will probably last me like until they are stale. I got a dozen eggs. I love eggs. They're really good on like avocado toast or scrambled with some veggies or, you know, anything like that for breakfast. Sweet potato fries, staple. The easiest dinner ever. These and some of those little chicken tenders, real good. The last thing I got is kind of anticlimactic, but just some like carb conscious little tortillas for my tacos, for quesadillas, for tuna wraps, any kind of wrap, you know, just good to have. So yeah, and then I also went to TJ Maxx and got a couple, you know, they always have like weird random food. So I did get some chickpea fettuccine noodles, which I'm excited to try. Hopefully those will be good. I don't usually like those weird, healthier noodle alternatives, and I don't eat very much pasta in general, but I just wanted to try it. And then I got some like little wafer cookies. I love those. I have such a weird sense of taste, but they're so good and they satisfy any sweet tooth I have. And since they're like really airy, I feel like they're just not as bad for you as, you know, like a brownie or something like that. So I do really like those and I'm excited I picked them up. And I also got a thing of just plain pure collagen, and I put that in my coffee every morning, and I feel like that has really helped my hair grow and my skin has gotten a little bit better. And yeah, I just think it's a good thing to implement in your diet. I don't normally think that like all those trendy supplements and stuff are necessary by any means, but collagen definitely like has been around for a long time and has real health benefits that have actually been researched. So I do like to keep that in my diet pretty regularly. But yeah, that wraps up my haul. Honestly, please let me know if you want to see more food videos, or like I could show you recipes that I make out of all these things. I would love to do that because like honestly probably as passionate about all of this as I am fashion, if not very close. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you next time. Good morning everyone. So I said I wanted to show you recipes, so this is one I thought I would share with you guys. This morning I am making these breakfast tacos, which I know this doesn't look the most appealing, but this is egg, onion, and a little bit of cheddar cheese with some fresh garlic as well. And I seasoned it up with like salt and pepper and paprika and a little bit of chili powder to make it more like a taco, I guess. And then over here I cut up some tomatoes that I'm gonna put on top. I warmed up a carb-conscious tortilla and put some spring mix on top of that, and then I'm gonna top it with this mild sauce. So yeah, it's pretty healthy, definitely really filling. You get, you know, your vegetables, your carbs, and your protein, so overall, great meal. Hello! So I just got back from a lovely day in downtown Denver. I was in my convertible, so looking a little rough, ignore that. But I just made dinner and I thought I would show you guys how I used some of my groceries again in one of my all-time go-to favorite meals. So the meal is this taco. I used the carb-conscious tortillas that I picked up, some of the beefless ground beef chunks, sauteed onions with a lot of garlic, some corn that I also sauteed, fresh tomato on top, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of the sour cream and the Taco Bell mild sauce that I showed you guys. So yes, dank. Good morning. So I forgot to take a video of this before I started eating it, as you can obviously tell, but I wanted to show you what I'm having for breakfast this morning as another example of how I eat those groceries that I showed. So I have the Greek yogurt in here as the base, and then I topped it with 1 banana, 1 peach. Colorado peaches are the best, by the way. I don't know who said Georgia was the state of peaches, but anyways. And then raspberries and a little bit of gluten-free vanilla almond granola. And then the Starbucks iced coffee, just black in there. And yeah, it's honestly delicious and it has tons of protein in it. I went for a run this morning and I like never ever work out, so trying to get my protein in, I guess. And this is probably a little bit too much sugar, but who cares? YOLO. Good morning everyone. I cannot believe I'm putting myself looking like this on the internet, but I'm trying to be a little more confident in myself. So I just went on a run again and I'm really proud of myself because like I just do not work out and I've always really wanted to, and it's really hard for me to get into, but I've been feeling really motivated and it felt great. And now I'm making this dank breakfast and I had to share it with you guys. So I'm making almost like a skillet bowl. So on the bottom here I have just some greens. It's mostly spring mix, and then tomatoes chopped on top and avocado. It's half an avocado on there, as you can see. And then over here I'm cooking up some potatoes and onions, and this is just 2 tiny potatoes, which is like the perfect amount for a serving, I would say. I seasoned them with salt, pepper, cumin, some fresh garlic, and some paprika. I always put paprika on my potatoes. I feel like it's like what makes them so good. And so I'll probably just put the warm potatoes on top of that bowl. I'm weird and I kind of like when something warm like wilts my salad a little bit and just, I don't know, like it all kind of blends together. And then I'm gonna fry 1 egg and put that on the top of all of it. So this is a big hearty breakfast, like way more than I normally eat. But I didn't eat all that much yesterday, and since I went on a run, I wanted some protein for sure from the eggs, and then we have like the healthy fats, obviously the greens, some carbs. Yeah, I'm really excited, so hope you have a good day. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna wrap up this food video with one last recipe, which is one of my faves. I hope that you have enjoyed and that you get some inspiration from this. Avocado toast is a staple in my diet, but I always like add the most extra shit to it. So this is avocado seasoned with salt, pepper, and a little bit of garlic powder. Some tomato on top, which is definitely optional. I know a lot of people don't love tomato. Sometimes I add greens on top of that too, but I didn't really feel like I needed it today. And then 1 fried egg on the top of that, and I will put a bunch of Cholula hot sauce all over the whole thing and enjoy it. Oh, and the bread is a toasted sourdough from Whole Foods. So yes, like I said, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and hopefully I got some inspiration or even just like want to try out being a little bit healthier now. So yes, have an amazing day, night, whenever you're watching this.